A couple years ago, I found the most insane Halloween, the most insane Halloween claymation movie of all time. Mad Monster Party, question mark 1967. It had exploding crows, it had big pervy monkey, it had the sexy robot surprise, it had everything. I decided that Mad Monster Party, question mark 1967, was my platonic hate mate, and we've been happy hate mates ever since. So imagine my surprise when I found out that my platonic hate mate movie, Mad Monster Party, question mark 1967, had a secret sequel movie, Mad Monsters, 3 Mad No question mark, 1972. And they never told me about it. It turns out that the Rankin company, the dodos who are responsible for those whimsical and viscerally off-putting Christmas claymation movies like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, it turns out that they made a prequel movie to their Halloween movie in 1972, which is 5 years after the original. Now I say, quote, prequel, question mark, unquote, because, well, in the wise words of the Wikipedia gods, it is related to the 1967 stop-motion animated film Mad Monster Party, question mark 1967. This movie, Mad Monsters, 3 Mad No question mark 1972, obviously takes place before the first movie, because it's about Frankenmonster and Frankenmate getting married. And they're already married in the original, so obviously some sort of timeline thing is happening here. But this Frankenwoman seems like a completely different Frankenwoman than the one with the amazing yak laugh in the original. The one who's like, different, that kind of situation.
Different. Wow, it's fabulous.
Everything is orange today. So either we're dealing with an alternate timeline, or a different universe than the original, or this Frankenwoman goes through something truly and utterly life-altering between her wedding night and the events of the first movie. Or they quietly murder and bury this Frankenwoman, and then make a newer, older, and louder Frankenwoman for Frankenmonster to marry instead. Any of those, really. Woman. Woman is different. Mad Monsters, 3 Mad No question mark 1972, is a prequel of nebulous and unascertainable relation to its predecessor, Mad Monster Party, question mark 1967. Also, this one's not claymation, which is extremely upsetting. Let's discuss, to summary the movie, Doc Frank makes Frankenmonster a Frankenmate, and they get married. That's the whole movie. That is the whole movie. That's it. All of the plot, right there, fit it in a box. Put the monsters in, take them out, num num num. Is that a kissing sound? God, I hope not. All of these 43 minutes are dizzying and terrifying and just an unending cacophony of the most ludicrous editing style I've ever seen. I almost threw up. It might, maybe a little bit of a photosensitive viewer warning, because there's just like jumping.
Igor, close the trap door. Igor, where are you?
Here, master.
Someone's here, and then they're here, and then there's colors. It's a lot to take in, and it made me sick. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster of acid. I think this whole movie was edited by aliens who have no concept of how humans intake information, or how humans speak, or how eyes work. You know that trope usually in children's books where everyone is all, TV will mush your brain, television will make mushy mush brain. This is that TV. This is the TV that makes your brain mush. Melts your brain right out of your ears. Makes you dizzy. Then you vomit up all of your hopes and dreams and your brain. But I know what you're all wondering. Is Mad 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 Monsters 3 Mad No Question Mark 1972 still all horny and deeply problematic like its predecessor Mad Monster Party question mark 1967?
Don't be impatient, old sport. You'll be a married man soon enough.
Yes. Yes, it is. Doc Frank must make woman! Because his son has aged and must now breed.
This monstrous is for the monster. He's getting to be a big boy now, and it's time he settled down.
Now I know you're all very worried. Is Frankenmonster's only personality trait the need to breed?
Come.
No, of course not. He also has a yo-yo. We see that Yetch, the wheezy pervert guy, has been swapped out in this movie for Igor, the wheezy pervert guy. I'm gonna call him Wheezy Pervert the prequel. Wheezy Pervert the prequel is probably killed off sometime between this movie and the start of the next one. And what does Wheezy Pervert the prequel want? Why, he wants to make woman too!
See, girl for Igor. Yeah, girl for Igor.
No, Igor.
No, girl belong Igor. I want girl, make own girl.
But when he tries to make a woman, he actually just, ends up accidentally making birthday cake.
Igor have created. Igor wanted girl.
Wheezy Pervert the prequel is not very good at this. Birthday cake isn't even close to woman. I don't think.
Hello?
Hi, mother?
Yes?
Hello, you are woman, yes?
Yes.
Awesome, okay, perfect. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how similar is birthday cake to woman? Like 10 is birthday cake is woman, and 1 is they're not at all the same.
I would say, 7.
7.
7.
7. Any explanation? That's higher than I was expecting. How, in what way?
Well, they're beautiful.
Whoa.
That they're delicious.
Oh my god.
That they have all different kinds of flavors.
Wow.
All different colors. All different kinds of ingredients. They're round. They're skinny. They're short. They're fat. They're absolutely wonderful in every way.
Wow.
And yes, that's my answer.
That's a good answer. Wow, I feel like I've reevaluated my stance on how woman is birthday cake.
The thing is, I think my answer would be probably the same for men.
Yeah, men are also 7 on a scale of 1 to 10 is birthday cake is men.
Oh, I think they're so delicious too.
Oh my god. Wow.
They're not
Man,
they're
his
not
birthday
usually
cake.
as colorful.
Okay. I don't know if that changes the result of the survey. They're not as colorful.
They're not as colorful.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for participating in the survey. I don't know if this has cleared up my confusion on whether or not birthday cake is woman, but I appreciate the help.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Hello. I've got a question. First of all, are you a woman?
I think.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so in your experience, how similar is birthday cake to being a woman? Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
I need some context. Are you talking about like the gender rules of a birthday cake, or?
I'm saying if you make a birthday cake in an oven, but you were expecting a woman to come out of the oven, like, how similar should we consider that to the desired outcome? So like 10 is like that cake is woman, and 0 is birthday cake is not woman.
I've never thought of giving gender to like a pastry before. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna give it like a 5.
Okay.
5.5.
Solid middle of the road. Okay, I like it. Explain?
I just don't, I can't really go one way or the other because, like, on one hand, sweets, like, I'm still, like, thinking in terms of gender terms, so I'm just thinking sweets are, like, like, you like sweets, like, stereotypically, woman likes sweets, so that's dumb because everyone likes sweets, but stereotypically, woman likes sweets.
Right.
So, like, I was thinking
that's problematic.
along those lines.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, it's more inclusive, like, maybe it doesn't want to be a woman. I don't know.
I know. So it's about the birthday cake's identity.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How about like a 3-layered birthday cake that was made by Igor, the wheezy pervert guy, in attempts to create a Frankenstein-like monster as a woman, but it comes out as a 3-tiered birthday cake. Like, how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how woman is that result? 7. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. We went up 2 whole scores. Okay, awesome. Explain why now that it's 7.
Mostly the reason is because I feel like this is a test and I'm answering all wrong. So,
no, it's not a test. I truly don't know how birthday cake is woman, so I'm calling various woman to ask.
The answer is like, well, going back to the story of Frankenstein, it was meant to be like an artificial man.
Yes.
So the plan is to make an artificial woman.
Yes.
It should be more on the artificial woman scale, even though they failed at that.
Ooh, I like that reasoning. I like that reasoning a lot. I think I learned something. Maybe. I might be more confused. 7. The answer is 7. You're a woman, yeah?
No, I'm a man.
Oh, okay. Well, then that disqualifies you from the survey, unfortunately. Okay, so like in your professional opinion, how similar is birthday cake to woman?
I think it's almost all woman, but I don't know if we call it a 10, but
Whoa.
Women bake the cake, women like sweets.
Stereotypically, women like sweets.
Right.
That's
problematic. Yeah.
They like to be celebrated on their birthday.
Okay.
It's a 10.
Grammy says that birthday cake is 10 out of 10 a woman?
Yeah.
Holy cow, what a rating.
That doesn't mean a man can't enjoy a birthday cake.
Well, it's not about a man enjoying a birthday cake. It's if you are trying to Frankenstein create a woman out of dead body parts, but instead of a woman it comes out as a birthday cake. On a scale of 1 to 10, how successful was that endeavor?
Well, generally women like to embellish. They like to wear earrings and they like to wear cute dresses and cute clothes. So you embellish a birthday cake.
Cool.
So you dress it up.
So according to my grandmother, you dress up a birthday cake and you can marry it and there's no difference. I love it. 10 out of 10, birthday cake is a woman.
You're laughing at me. I can't go on. It can't be the only one question, right?
No, that's the survey. The survey is on a scale of 1 to 10, how close is birthday cake to being a woman? And
for heaven's sake.
That was the survey. You did wonderfully. You answered perfectly, Grammy.
And besides that, candles, we bring light into the world.
Wow. Candles. I will tell the Frankenstein doctor creator that he should be happy that Instead of a woman, he made a birthday cake because there's no difference. Awesome. Perfect. That's what I needed to know.
And you can also put eyes, and you can also put, you can make a face on a birthday cake.
Certainly can.
Yes, you can even put hair on it, and you can choose the color you want.
You could put hair on a cake. Yeah, I love biting into a thick strand of hair every time I eat my cake.
I'm peeling peaches.
You're peeling peaches?
Yeah.
All right.
And I had to take a bite, so I'm choking on my bite.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't quite know what to make of those results. It seems like birthday cake is kind of like a woman. Like you could feasibly be further away from woman than birthday cake. And according to my grandmother, if you bake a cake and just put a wig on it, you can get married. It's no difference. It's just as good. 10 out of 10. Birthday cake is a woman. Wheezy Pervert the prequel may be abysmal at making a woman, but Doc Frank isn't, and wow! He made a woman out of dead women! Presumably, this is I don't know how I feel about Frankenstein anymore. Wow! He made a woman! Time for wedding! Because woman is here now! Oh, Doc Frank wastes no time and rushes to Hotel Transylvania to book a venue for the wedding. This hotel is terrifying and baffling, but not for any reason it was intended to be baffling or terrifying. It's a lot. It's a lot. Things just kind of happen in this hotel and in this movie for no reason, and for no plot reason, no character reason. Things just kind of start happening, and then they stop happening really quickly, and it's unsettling and baffling, and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
But we have business to transact.
Hey, do you know the Transylvania polka?
Stop. No! Get out of my sight.
Bell, then polka, then anger, then fear? What is happening? Oh, what is happening?
Follow me, lady. Oh, boy, you're a fat one, aren't you?
Whoa, boy. No, stop.
I like to commune with nature every chance I get.
All of this is too much, is far too much for Hotel Boss to handle. So Hotel Boss leaves on vacation and puts Norman Bellboy in charge until Hotel Boss's replacement can get there. But the wedding venue is booked, and the next step is to send out the invitations, which sounds like a job for Harvey Mailman. I'm not entirely sure if this movie has a protagonist or even a main character or even enough focus to be able to tell who might possibly be the main character, but I'm choosing to make Harvey Mailman the protagonist because he is my favorite.
I don't like the water.
That's rough, buddy. Unfortunately, Harvey Mailman is not doing so well with this whole being around water nonsense, and on top of that, being spooked by having to invite all these wedding guest weirdos. Logically, he does the only thing he can. He has a complete mental breakdown. He is my favorite. But he does seek professional help. Good for you, Harvey Mailman. Good for you. Yes.
And then all those other weirdos.
Harvey. None of these things really happened. Don't you understand? It's just that you're out of your mind.
Oh, well, okay then. Now what?
You must then repeat to yourself over and over again. This is not happening. It's all in my imagination.
Does this work? I really hope this works. This is not happening, it is all in my imagination. This is not happening, it is all in my imagination. This is not happening, it is all in my imagination. This is all in my imagination. This is not happening, it is all in my imagination. This is not happening, it is all in my imagination. To try and ward off further mental and emotional deterioration, Harvey Mailman quits his mailman job because it was just too much for him to handle. And instead, he goes to work for 2 weeks to fill in for his brother, who's going on vacation, and whoopsie-doopsie, Harvey Mailman's brother is hotel boss, and he was working where all the monsters are getting married. Oh no! Harvey Mailman continues to have a complete and utter mental breakdown.
Maybe I'm not cut out for the hotel business either.
Don't worry, Harvey, baby. If you got any problems, old Norman here will help you.
Oh, no!
This is not happening. It is all in your imagination. Hair in my eyes. Hair in my eyes. Harvey Mailman has a very bad day as the wedding guests arrive at the hotel. And in the true Mad Monster extended cinematic universe tradition, the monster guests are only ever in the healthiest, most loving, and non-problematic relationships ever. Mr. and Mrs. Invisible. They are.
All you can do is sit there smelling up the whole house with that filthy pipe?
You're nagging again, Nagatha.
Her name is Nagatha. Oh no, no. That's not her name is Nagatha.
That's right, insult me. Go ahead, insult me.
I'll try.
Oh, my mother told me not to marry you.
Your mother was a wise woman, my dear.
Oh, so sassy, Mr. Invisible.
Oh, you don't care how you embarrass and humiliate me. Why don't you use your napkin?
Excellent suggestion, my dear.
And another thing is, I was...
Oh my gosh, you just gagged her. Oh no. 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 Oh no. Oh boy. Next on the guest list, Dracula is back, the sly dog.
What can I do to you?
I'm the mailman.
How interesting. What blood type are you?
Huh? Blood type? Why?
Type Y? Oh.
Your blood type is A, isn't it?
Actually, no. It's AB.
Really?
Now, if you're as deep into the Mad Monster lore as I am, you'll recall that Dracula is an insatiable flirt who knows not the boundaries of marriage nor any committed relationship. He will flirt with any woman, and possibly birthday cake.
The shroud was made for you.
Oh, go on. I swear you could charm the bats right out of the caves.
Does she mean she's gonna poop? Like, is this a metaphor for poop? like she's so charmed that she's gonna poop. The bats are the poop, and the cave is your butt. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. And apparently, Dracula has a child.
I would like you to meet my son, Boobula.
Boobila. Boobila. I'm sorry. Oh god. Okay. No, we gotta. What if we just stop now? I just end the video. This is all too much for Harvey Mailman.
Norman?
Yeah, what is it, Harv?
Go away.
Sure thing, Harv.
I love Harvey Mailman. Meanwhile, the pervert! Wheezy Pervert, the prequel, is still very upset that his woman came out of the oven as birthday cake, so he resorts to his backup plan. Steal the Franken woman! Become in love! Stop the wedding! Everything you always wanted to know about stopping weddings, but were too afraid to ask. The best way to stop a wedding is to keep the groom away. This may be done by chaining him to the bed.
Chain to bed.
Okay, keep your kinks to yourself. One of the major criticisms I had about the first movie, Mad Monster Party (1967), was that it was agonizingly long. Just so much dead space where just nothing happened at all. Like, I think there was like a solid 10 minutes of just everybody sleeping and being annoyed by each other snoring. And I'm happy to say, I'm insert emotion here to say that they corrected that issue in this film. They overcorrected that issue in this film. My sensory input. I was about to slam into my closet again, and then I remembered what happened the last time I did that. Ah, melting! Oh no, it's too cute! No! No! Oh! Well, oh, not again! How did I do it again? No! No, how did I do it again? Hi, I'm the Oblivial Mickey. No. Let's see if we can make it through a video without breaking my closet. Oh, my sensory input! This movie is edited like a TikTok. Like a dying TikTok that's just desperately clawing at a child's withered attention span and jaded sense of whimsy. It's just too much. It's too much for 1972. They couldn't take this. They still had time to watch Bullwinkle. They couldn't take this. It was too much for them. The sound effects are dizzying nonsense. The editing is bleach on my brain. I'm whelmed. I am good and truly whelmed. My whelmedness runneth over. You might even say that I am overwhelmed. Let's leave Wheezy Pervert the prequel over here to just deal with his kinks, and let's just leave him over here to deal with his kinks, and let's head on over to Frankenmonster's bachelor party. Doc Frank can't seem to pass up an opportunity to give a dinner speech, where he shows off a new invention of his and talks about how fabulous he is.
I am one of the truly fabulous scientists of all time.
You thought I was exaggerating. You thought I was lying to you, but no! He is fabulous! Shame on you for doubting me. The fabulous Doc Frank has created a woman, and man immediately succumbs to chaos and sin.
Let us now see the chick.
Gentlemen, please.
All these groovy guys fighting over me.
What? Too much.
I haven't the vaguest idea what you're talking about, Norman.
She can put her shoes under my coffin anytime she wishes.
Okay, keep your kinks to yourself. Doc Frank is like, yo, everyone is going crazy because I made a woman. Wheezy Pervert the prequel. Take the woman into the hills until the wedding ceremony so that she's safe from all these weirdos. Keep them safe from the weirdo community.
Oh, I must tell the whole weirdo community.
Wheezy Pervert the prequel is like, yo, I'll take the woman into the hills so that this weirdo can marry her instead. Then he drops her into a volcano.
Right now, your bride-to-be is in a nice, warm, safe place, resting up for the wedding.
Then she's kidnapped by a pterodactyl.
The monstrous is thinking of you as she floats away on the wings of love.
Those are good jokes. They're bafflingly random in relation to the larger plot of this film, but they're still good jokes. She's in a nice, warm, safe place. In a volcano! But have no fear. Wheezy Pervert the prequel saves her from the pterodactyl. Then she's kidnapped by Grimace.
It's not Grimace.
What?
What do
you mean?
Doesn't mean that they're the same
No, he's purple. Grimace died horribly. What? Serial killer. No, like, he didn't kill anybody. Well, I mean, like, he kidnapped a woman, but, like, he didn't kill anybody.
It's not Grimace.
It's not Grimace?
I'm telling you, it's not Grimace.
Oh, it's not Grimace. Okay, who is it then?
It's Madzula.
Mazulu? Madzula! I'm Madzula. I'm Madzula now.
Madzula. Hey, Harvey, are you coming?
Of course not. I'm going to my room and have a nervous breakdown.
I'm also Harvey Mailman.
The monstrous has been taken by Madzula. We must get...
No, I'm sorry. Who is Madzula? Who is Madzula? You can't just say, oh, Madzula took them. Are we supposed to know who Modzula is? I have questions about Modzula. Every other, monster or character in this movie is, recognizable. We know who Dracula is, we know who the Franken monsters are, we know who Doc Frank is, we understand Invisible Man and Woman, we understand, the thing from the Black Lagoon, you understand, werewolves and zombies, all of those are recognizable. You can just say, oh, the werewolf took the Build-A-Bride. Oh, Dracula's flirting with the Build-A-Bride. Oh, Modzula kidnapped my wife. What? Excuse me? What's a Modzula? Who's a Modzula? Who? They're acting as if we should know who Modzula is. And now I'm questioning whether I should know who Modzula is, and I simply just don't. And if not, why did they choose to only make one original monster, and why Modzula? Why is he purple? Why is he stealing a woman? I have so many questions. Do you know who Modzula is? No? I don't know who Modzula is. Who is Modzula? Nobody. All the other monsters are recognizable. You know, Dracula and Frankenstein monsters and the werewolves and the lake people, but we don't know who Modzula is. They just throw in Modzula, they expect me to know? Why do they expect me to know? Everyone here knows who Modzula is? It's just me? It's just me who doesn't know? I want to know Modzula. I want to understand Modzula. What is a Modzula? In an effort to understand what is Modzula, I googled Modzula. When I Google Modzula, I only get 21 total results. 3 are completely unrelated, and the remaining 18 are just reviews or mentions of Mad Monsters 3 Mad No Question Mark 1972. And 3 of those are in foreign languages. So there's only 15 English mentions of Modzula on Google, and they're all about this movie. This is the only explanation about Modzula I will ever get, and that is incredibly depressing. Every other monster in this movie is a recognizable, classic movie monster, and then they just throw in Modzula and expect me to be okay with that and not question why. Why? Why Modzula? If I image search Modzula on Google, I get 20 total images. 11 of those are just screenshots of Mad Monsters 3 Mad No Question Mark 1972. 2 are from Mad Monster Party Question Mark 1967. 3 are of this genie selling a spray paint gun. 2 are just other websites like Zoo and Modes and Zoo. 1 is this monkey guy, which is a profile pic for a Facebook website advertising themodzoo.com, reeking of monkey madness. The website does not work. And 1 is an image of an Iguanodon mod for the 2004 game Zoo Tycoon 2. The mod was made in 2020. Only 1 picture has a Modzula in it. 1. Do with that information as you will. The Wikipedia gods have this to say. Igor, Wheezy Pervert the prequel, begins to steal the bride, which does not go at all according to plan, when the bride gets snatched up by a pterosaur and lands in the clutches of a giant gorilla named Modzula. He's a gorilla. No, he's not. He's a gorilla. IMDb boasts a grand total of 1 user review, written in 2003, 31 years after this movie was released. The reviewer has this to say. Igor decides to steal the bride and loses her to a pterodactyl in a volcano. Later, the monsters must rescue her from Modzula, who is actually King Kong. No, he's not! This is King Kong. King Kong is a big, pervy monkey who takes a full minute to decide whether or not he's going to destroy a castle. He's not a Modzula. He's King Kong. He's not a Modzula. Modzula is not King Kong. Are you telling me that the internet can't help me understand what a Mazzula is? This is not happening. It is all in my imagination.
This is not happening.
This is not happening.
It is all in my imagination.
It is all in my imagination. I guess I will never know what a Mazzula is. So Frankenwoman was build-a-brided to life, betrothed, introduced to mankind who succumbed to violence and sin before her very eyes, was kidnapped by a wheezy pervert, dropped in a volcano, kidnapped by a pterodactyl, which was just alive somehow, re-kidnapped by the wheezy pervert, and then kidnapped by a Mazzula.
Does every bride go through this on her wedding day?
No, maybe. But all is not lost.
Mrs. Zula!
Mrs. Zula bursts onto the scene and shakes her fist at her pervy husband. Because the Mazzulas too are in a dying marriage. And Mrs. Zula saves the day? Question mark? The okay, there, gotta get the Franken lovers. Tape everywhere. Tape everywhere. Woo woo.
Out of the box. Out of the box. Whoa.
Yay! The Franken lovers are reunited.
Good grief!
Explode a little.
Hmm?
The Frankenmates hug and explode a little.
I'm sorry, what?
The Frankenmates hug and explode a little.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, that can't be right.
It is right. Step by step. Yeah, the Frankenmates hug and they explode a little.
The Frankenmates hug
And they explode a little.
and explode a little. On with the wedding!
Has anybody seen the minister? And where's the hotel tailor? They both probably left the country, which is what I should have done.
He's accepting his fate. Frankenmonster has the pre-wedding jitters. So, like the good wingman he is, Wheezy Pervert offers to marry the woman instead. Frankenmonster is all... Ah! Okay, I'm sorry. I was scared. I was frightened. Okay. Wedding's on! Wedding's on, I guess. Okay.
Do you, monstrous, take this thing to be your lawful wedded husband?
Oh, yes.
Kiss her.
Kiss her. Kiss her.
The kiss and explode a little. The kiss and explode a lot.
They kiss and explode a lot. Harvey Mailman is simply not okay. I am not okay. We are not okay.
These so-called monsters were merely figments of your imagination. When I find myself getting uptight, I take a little drinky-winky.
Well, I guess you're right. I'm beginning to feel much better already, Dr. Jekyll.
Oh, credits, okay! The credits are here! Oh my gosh! Ah! Okay, now go credits! Oh! Okay, calm down! Ow! Calm! Okay, that's a lot. Okay, the credits are here! I'm sorry! Okay, stop! The credits are here! It's all over! It's over! The movie's over! I get it! Oh my gosh! So that is Mad Monsters 3 Mad... No question mark 1972. The sole reviewer of this movie on IMDb has this to say. I'm not sure why Mad Monster Party question mark 1967 got so dull, but it was. But this follow-up was a good watch. Perhaps because it runs half the time that Mad Monster Party question mark 1967 did makes it more bearable. Perhaps. But perhaps you're wrong, solitary IMDb reviewer from 2003. Even if it's so... much more boring as a whole. The moments of gobsmacked stupefaction that I experienced from the claymation wonder that is Mad Monster Party question mark 1967 far outweigh the smaller, funnier, just less gobsmacky moments that I experienced in Mad Monsters 3 Mad No Question Mark 1972. The first movie was so dumbfoundingly bad and misguided that I fell in love. I fell in hate, and we are now platonic hate mates for life. This movie still had its moments, but it wasn't flying off the rails insane. Except for the editing, and that made me dizzy and nauseous. Mad Monsters 3 Mad No Question Mark 1972 is not as viscerally fascinating, hilarious, deeply upsetting and problematic as its predecessor, Mad Monster Party Question Mark 1967. Which is saying a lot considering all of this. And that is disappointing, but ultimately, it does exist. And that alone makes me so happy. So they get married, explode, run around all over the place, and they live ever after. The end. And then in the next movie, they all die in a nuclear explosion.
Oh, boy.
Except for Modzula. Modzula does not die in a nuclear explosion. Modzula is alive. He's out there somewhere, and he has answers for me. One day, I will find Modzula.
You gotta stay one step ahead. Stay one step ahead. Tune into what's happening, boy, and stay one step ahead.
I'm still looking for Modzula. Modzula! There's the volcano. Modzula's not in there. Modzula! So far, no Modzulas. I'm not done searching. I'm gonna find it. Modzula!